Hey everybody, Brock Frady here, helping you enjoy your ride. Did you know that in your Hyundai you can change the settings like the brightness and the contrast of your rear view camera? The Hyundai has an incredible rear view camera system. The high definition quality of it is unparalleled. You can also change how it reacts whenever you put it in drive or reverse. For example, if you put it in drive and you're coming out of reverse, you can set the backup camera to stay on a little bit up to a certain speed so that you can see things as you're pulling away from your backup camera. In this video, I'm going to make you an expert on how to change all the settings that I just described. Let's jump right in. Okay, so I'm behind the wheel of a beautiful Hyundai Sonata. And this has a stalk right here for your drive mode selector that's kind of unique because the way that you engage it in drive or reverse or whatever is just to turn this knob. So I'm going to turn it backwards for reverse. And then this beautiful backup camera pops up. And as I mentioned in the intro, this backup camera is absolutely fantastic with its high definition resolution. But what I want to do is go to the settings and to figure out how to change the contrast and the brightness and a couple of other settings on my backup camera. I'm going to go to the settings screen under vehicle, and then I'm going to go to driver assistance. Scroll to the very bottom, and I'm going to go to parking safety. And you can see here it says parking safety. This sets the properties of the parking safety system. Under camera settings, I can set the properties of the camera. This sets the properties of the camera. I can have an extended rear view monitor, and that's where I can actually continue to display the rear view camera when I shift it from reverse to neutral or drive. So if I'm in reverse and then I shift it to neutral or drive, the backup camera will stay on, and then when I exceed a certain speed, the rear camera view stops displaying. It's active right now. That is inactive, and you can see how it changes right there. Now it is active. And then the rear view parking guidelines. This displays the parking guidelines on the rear view. I love this, and I love how the parking guidelines are dynamic, so they turn with the wheel, but this allows me to see that grid right there. So whenever I'm backing into a parking space, all I need to do is line up the lines inside the parking space, and I'll park it perfectly straight every time. But under display settings, I can go here and I can see brightness is daylight, and then it says brightness night, and then it says contrast. So in daylight, I can either press these to have more brightness, or I can go here and it will make it darker. And you may not be able to see that on the camera, but I can see it here that it's making it brighter or darker as I go here and slide this up. There you go. You may be able to see that. But it's right there in the middle by default. And then I can go to contrast, brighter and darker. So I can add or take away from the brightness. And then if I go here, you can see how center highlights, and that just takes everything back to center. So that's how I control the display contents and the display settings of my camera settings in the Hyundai. Thanks for watching, everybody.